Yeah, colleagues. Let's start my topic today with the congratulation for all how the first week of the 47th US President Donald Trump. It's very strong and happy. And before the weekend, US President Donald Trump arrived to California. There is a very biggest disasters, fire disasters. According to the last media, here was were fired 17,000 floods, houses, schools, Jesus hospitals, and other social objects and living houses. Here, around Los Angeles are living about 10 million people, and mostly all of them need to be evacuated. This is very terrible, and so Donald Trump arrived and promised help until controversy with Newsom given um, and critiqued the FEMA agencies. So this is a very bad how the local power don't arrive to the recovery own houses. Uh, Due to the all property houses walls has been destroyed by the fire. Jesus. And then Donald Trump arrived to the Las Vegas, Nevada, where is here this is state one of the Sphinx state in the United States, and Donald Trump thankful trip to the Las Vegas, and then have a happy end in the Mar-a-Lago. So this is maybe let's continue. One of them, the about reform of for example, let's just take some reform. One of them, gender reform, executive order, according. This is a story will have a long, busy tradition. Yet in period of the rule of Barack Obama, United States by the law allocated the transgender people, and Barack Obama allows to service in the troops, and here must be create rather than this is a very big problem appeared the separate rest of um, uh, rather than this is a very strange story, and Donald Trump cancelled this situation and banned already right now, to service transgender people into the army, and in general banned the transgender people to participation in the sport. It is a very important, and United States recognize since this executive order only two sex, men and women, men and women. So this is very important, and it's not a very good story due to since the school ages was a propaganda for the change gender. I don't know why need to do propaganda and agitation for change sex. It's un, uncorrect. Uncorrect. One of the very strange story how the one of the betray for the avoid of the law changed gender and became seen as a man, became the woman. This is it's not correct, not unjust, it's not justice. Even. And so the it's it's not the nature nature claim for humanity. Certainly, the nature have a mistake. So-called this performs hermaphrodite, but this is not transgender. This is another story, but here it is not very good. And modern politicians don't explain with in the framework of agitation to change gender. This is a natural phenomenon as hermaphrodite. So the second story how the migration policy, and here the one of the architecture of this migration deportation, Steve Miller, started at the end with the Tsar of the border, Tom Homan, beginning to find the people without the documents. So the old people have must have documents, but so the story very long, and these people who live in the United States without documents, without documents, already burned children kites, and these kites went into the school, arriving school, etc. Unfortunately, people is very sadly but certainly all of them will be deportation, and here it will be since 105 million people must be have a potential to be deportation. Deportation, and so the it's very interesting. When during the rule of the Biden-Harris administration, Greg Abbott is the governor who have a big attack of the illegal migrants since the not since with the use of the Rio Grande and by the ground from had a demonstration protested about this is phone and on activity of White House. and sent by the bus to the towns who have a major germs, Chicago, New York, etc. The migrants, some migrants, and suddenly the real situation Biden's administration don't use, did not make, didn't make. The main story here the migration problem to the built wall, which I suppose yet George Bush Jar, and in the Arizona, New Mexico, and those called here Texas. And so but also needed the budget money. In previously term, Donald Trump used money of the departments of the Pentagon and inside a case, etc. And part of the wall was built. And right now, certainly we must wait a year, next financial year that will be allocated, U.S. Congress allocated some room for the and this is Lord suffered story as a build the wall. And as I told the Panama Channel, if there will be came to the this is zone of the Panama Channel, will take can take I kept some migrants for the build workers, the reconstruction. This is channel and totally living here and for living here. Here I must to recall how during the first term of the first condenses of Donald Trump was International Journalist Society excavated the case was under the name Panama Fonseca. This is a law firm which collected money and shot by the short words type BlackRock. But the BlackRock, this is civilian BlackRock, has a gateway and another private firms who collected money for investors and invested it in the funds, including the U.S. Treasuries. By the way, U.S. Treasuries, this is bonds have a big income and with the gold have a good place for the get additional income. So, but Panama Fonseca, this is a law firm collected money for the invest in the offshore structure, and it was during the rule of the first term of Donald Trump. And here the one of the representative of surrounding Vladimir Putin, musician, man Alexei Radugin, founded investment in this Panama Fonseca, $2 billion. And certainly this is money losses. And Vladimir Putin recognized about also this money. Generally, Putin must a lot money about the Gelendzhik Palace. That is the last story Alexei Navalny. Mostly people forget about it, about him and others. Don't very good story. But Panama $2 billion, and Vladimir Putin recognized about it. About losses, this is soon. Before the next part of my topic, here we have. I'd like to tell not only suddenly visit Maya Sandu into the Kiev, but the report EU President Ursula von der Leyen in the Davos World Economic Forum. So right now, European Commission don't sorry for the Donald Trump who, despite the calculation another case by the total of the campaign in United States. She don't dispute with the all of the supposing proposals of for the South President Donald Trump. And the main story, how I listened, the trade relationship between the United States and European Union. So according to the information of the EU President, the turnover between the United States and European Union consists $1.5 trillion US dollars. And deficit of it, according to Donald Trump message, about 300 billion. So the turnover 1.5 trillion and deficit about 300 billion. So this is deficit United States want to change. It's not amazing, and it's not amazing, and this is a deficit. Donald Trump supposed by the increasing the boost of tariff, as he said, one of the big word in the vocabulary. This is the first word, tariff. Linguistical joke of Donald Trump is very. It's very interesting, and not only the European Union don't won't big resistance about this is a policy and must be a calculation another story. Here, nevertheless, first visit will be Donald Trump will enter the UK and maybe Saudi Arabia, and European diplomacy must be to put big efforts that Donald Trump will visit into the Brussels. Jesus. The second part of my topic will be the situation in the Ukraine. Right now, all media, all media very have very glad to the recall how the Donald Trump promised during the 24 hours close to Ukraine story. Jesus. And the Friday this week, Ukraine forces attack another oblast, which oblast in the Russian Federation, apart Kursk. This time was Belgorodskaya Oblast in front of the Kharkov. It was in Friday morning. I have not additional information due to my YouTube have a problem, and Russian media certainly don't send information about this story. But it's certainly if Kit Kellogg have not the outrage and blamed Kiev to the gap of the start peaceful process in Ukraine. So therefore, I think Vladimir Zelensky have advice with the Washington DC about this situation. This is very important. Due to it's very important due to it was before the 2 days. If we tell exact 1 and 5 days before the start of the currently presidential election in the Belarus. But it's very interesting that the Belgorod always have not border with the Belarus. This is, as I told, against in front of the Kharkov. So so this is a psychological push for the Alexander Lukashenko and power ruling the Belarus, mobilized all voters, and that 90%, about 90%, voted already in the Belarus. But certainly this have effect. Right now we have information how the Belarus sent to freedom, give freedom, granted freedom to the American citizen Anastasia Yenifer, which arrested by Belarusian KGB very rarely. Some I don't remember. Sorry, but so this is was reported to the State Secretary Marco Rubio, and he noted about this special in X represented Russian media. Oh, this is a story, as I must repeat. I want to repeat Belgorodskaya offensive, psychological offensive, and we will develop situation in the another parts of the post-Soviet. But here, in the post-Soviet space, United States have a big possibility to demonstrate the U.S. leaderships in the world, and certainly the task of people not very easy, despite for the reached agreement in the Israel and Hamas. Here, Donald Trump demanded Jordan and Egypt to submission Gaza's population in his territory. This is certainly, as usually, not half Russians said, половинчатый, half decision. and this side profit, this side profit. But this is very good for better for the 2 million people, Palestinian 2 million 2 million people of the Palestinian. And the last, they hear a very interesting thing politically in how the Donald Trump in the Wednesday, it seems that they canceled sanctions which Joe Biden entered against the West Bank. West Bank of the Jordan River, Israeli settlement people in the West Bank of Jordan. And the last topic, the last day was 76th anniversary of the freedom. India, one of the biggest, the former colony of the British Empire. This is right now. This is a country is have a 145 450 billion population, the first in the world. And here the Indian governments don't held the demographical limitation, and this is a result we have. This is very good with the combination of the economical growth. Economical. So thank you. See you later. Bye bye.